Thank you, Brandon, for inviting me to my first remote Gigantamax Butterfree raid battle. Now, I have just gone with the suggested teams. Plenty was in this one, to be fair. So Excadrill is the one I've got. My Dynamax Excadrill in there. Might be my Gigantamax Excadrill. It's not Gigantamax, it's Dynamax. I can't even think at the moment. I've got my Dynamax Excadrill in there, and I have got my Zamazenta and my Zacian, sort of super forms as I call them, just to simplify things. Hero forms, and yeah, fire type Pokemon are also one. Cinderace in there. Gigantamax Cinderace is a good selection. This is going to take a little while, but it's going to get done. So 54 of us in there. Just keep switching them over. Listen, this is all very, very... For people who know Gigantamax raiding, they will understand it. But this is obviously for people that are newer to it. Just make sure you have a tank and some attacking Pokemon. And then what you do is that charge meter is fully charged. Then you switch to your attacking Pokemon. This is obviously... It's a shiny boosted Pokemon Butterfree, normally in the game for costume type Pokemon events, but it is for this. It is a shiny eligible boosted Gigantamax Pokemon, brand new one in the game, and as you can see, we're already halfway down. This isn't going to take us too long, but thank you again, Brandon. This interaction will take us to best friends. Besties. Let's see if we can actually become lucky friends. Don't delete me, please, Brandon. Please keep me in there. Keep me in there. But we are nearly done now. We will be doing a few more of these, not in their entirety. It's nice to get the first one done beforehand, and then we will do a few of these as the day goes on. Might get out and about, actually. Feet are a bit sore. We did 10.5 miles yesterday. I traipsed 10.5 miles up and down the coast, trying to get that shiny Wiggler. But we also do have a new event, which is also taking part today. I think Swirlix is featured in it. So, yeah, we'll be doing a little bit of that as well as part of this adventure, as part of this vlog. Let's see if we can get some of that research done today. But this is the first Gigantamax Butterfree raid done with you all. And we've done it from start to finish-ish. Start to finish-ish. And can we get lucky on the first one? It would be very, very nice. After Latias and Latias's... yeah, we did over 20 raids on those. Didn't get the shiny, unfortunately. But we're going to do the first one here. And there's the interaction with Brandon. There we go, my man. We are now besties. And we get the rare Candy XL in there, which is nice. Now, can we keep everything crossed for this one? So I don't know what the shiny actually looks like. But let's do it. Yes, it is! Yes! There we go! First raid shiny. And that is a thing of beauty. A butterfly E. Well, let's see if we can get you on the first ball. And then that one is very much done. That's brilliant. Well, we should get it on the first ball because it's a shiny. And I think it is going to play ball. It was always going to go in, wasn't it? So let's see if we can get ourselves a good one on the start. Don't know what the 100 CPs are on this, but we'll get the Dynamax shiny Dex entry, Gigantamax Dex entry, I should say. There it is. I do love Butterfree. A solid shiny anyway. Now, let's see how good this one is, because there it is in its form. It looks good. Gigantamax. I love the wings on that, how they go long and tip. But is it any good? It's all right. And I think we'll rename you Brandon Free T. Don't know. Let's go Brandon. I've lost the characters. Let's go Brandon T. Free. There we go. First one done. Thank you again. We have got the Sweet Swarm event going on in Pokemon GO. This will be going alongside Gigantamax Butterfree Battle Day. So hold on, buckle your seatbelts in. We've got overlapping of events going on again. Look what's happened in the wild. We've got ourselves a shiny Munna, which is obviously a very good thing. Love shiny Munna. This one took me a little bit of time to get. Basically, when it first came out, I really wanted to hunt this one. So we'll use a yellow ball for a yellow Pokemon. I hope you enjoyed my beach adventure yesterday. Wigglet eluded me with over 100 checks, but we did get loads of other good things. Plus something else, which you wouldn't have seen on the vlog, because this happened right at the end of the day. I'm going to share it with you in a minute. But let's just quickly check the IVs on shiny Munna. It's a good 1-star one. Right, star you. Not star you, but we're going to star you. I'm going to quickly check these because I still need Shellos, believe it or not. Now, this happened, and I didn't get this in the vlog yesterday, but as you can see in my little list here, well, this happened. This little aspect here. Right, 390 CP, finished recording the vlog, caught it, thought let's just check the IVs on it, and look at this. Oh, so close. And that was my reaction when I caught it. I was like, oh, you are so close. 14, 14, 14, 93% IV shiny Esper, which was obviously a thing of absolute beauty. So very happy to have got that one on what was a very successful day down by the coast. As you can see, we ended up with 3, 6, 9, 10, 11 shinies, which was really good. But yeah, Wiglet was the chase, and Wiglet eluded us. Yeah, damn you, Wiglet. You gotta love a Wiglet. It's gonna make us work for it, but that's what we want for these events. So let's break this up a little bit, otherwise it's gonna be very mundane. We'll have loads of checks all in one big go. We've got the Sweet Swarm Time Research 1 of 2, and I think this was using 5 berries to help catch Pokemon, and I think it was catching 10 Pokemon. So these should give us encounters with Swirlix. I'd imagine there'd be encounters with Swirlix. If they aren't encounters with Swirlix, then I'm gonna look very silly, and my 5G phone signal is looking very silly, but we've got it in there. 497. Right, next one, Sweet Swarm Time Research number 2, Swirlix with the 486. We'll work our way through these, like I said. I like to try and break them up during the vlog, otherwise it just gets a little bit check. And some of you might like that, but I certainly think it's quite nice to stretch them out just a little bit more. We're going to be doing some Gigantamax Butterfree raid battles as well as part of this vlog. I think something amazing happened at the beginning of this vlog as well. So good old remote battling for the win. Thanks, Brandon Tarn, for sending me that invite. Right, catch 15 Pokemon, spin 5 Pokestops or gyms, or very simple. Shopping done, and the final 2 on this first page completed. Just had to spin another Pokestop or gym and catch another couple of Pokemon. So, bottom 1, is this going to give us another Swirlix? Of course it is. This one is the 492. That one actually is nowhere near. So the other 2 are absolutely awful. So, here we go. Final one on the page 1 of 2. Another Swirlix, and that one is back to the 4.8, and that one is even worse, so we don't need to be checking you. And that is the first page complete on this part of the research. Now let's just quickly get the encounter at the end of it, because I'd imagine this will be another Swirlix. So let's just see. Sweet Swarm Time Research Swirlix 1 of 2. We get the 10 Pineaps, we get the 500 Stardust, and we get an encounter with a non-shiny Swirlix 487. All of those absolutely not great. Absolutely not great. That's the line we're going to use on that one. So let's do you, and let's see what we've got next. So we've got Sweet Swarm Time Research Swirlix 2 of 2. That's very simple. Send free gifts to friends. I do that occasionally. Catch 10 Pokemon, power Pokemon 3 times, and evolve a Pokemon. Well, we are taking down the second Gigantamax Butterfree raid. You've got outdoors for a little bit of this one. Weather is very blowy today. Feels like we might have a storm coming over. We're not forecast one, but when does that ever mean we're going to get what it says it's going to be like? We all know how British weather works. So let's quickly take this one down with you, and then let's see if we can get lucky again. We did get very lucky on that first raid. I think on that first remote raid we did with Brandon Tarn, that was very lucky. So that is done. Gigantamax Butterfree taken down. This is the second one then, so let's see how we do on this. A little bit of friendship as always good. I love these Candy Rare XLs. I'm going to be plowing these into my Billy Mewtwo once we fully make it the Shalundo it deserves to be. Right, that is done. Let's see. Sit up straight now. Can we get ourselves another shiny? Here we go. No, that one isn't, and that is the 1037. Very subtle, but it is very nice, the shiny on this one. So let's get this one with you. In fact, the 1037, I think this is slightly better than the first one that we got. So let's just stick around and see how good this one actually is. And let's hope that it stays in the ball. You know what my form is? Oh, look at that. It goes really high up and then drops right down. I think it's going to hit it too far up. but it didn't, and that is good. We've caught it. Let's check 1037 with you all, because I am very curious on this one. Let's see how we done. Is this one any good? It's really quite good, actually. That's a 96%. Right, I've jumped in on Chaz's raid. Thank you, Chaz. Not that you knew I was there. I certainly took advantage of hopping into your raid. And we've got loads of Pokemon left on this one. 108. I'm actually going to do another meter charge attack move on in this battle. So this, well, it's going to get done before we even have to do anything. Yeah, there we go. Completed. Just the look of that charge move made you think, no, I'm done now. I'm done. Can we get ourselves anything shiny from this one? And anything good is always a bonus. Let's jump into it then. 3, 2, 1, go. No, that's a 1017. And that one is very poor, actually, in comparison to the other ones that we've done so far. Let's just see how bad this one actually is. And then it will pop out. Of course it will. Of course it will. It's an awful one, 1017, but it doesn't want to stay. Donlable. And look at that. Perfect, excellent curveball throw right in there. Can we do this? And then we're going to finish off the second page of the Swirlix event that we've also got running alongside this GMax Battle Day. So there we go. Any good? I think this is probably, yeah, it's a 12, 15, and a 12. Signal Beam was doing me a little bit of mischief on this one, and probably everybody else that's in it, but we've done it actually quite comfortably at the end. A bit of Charizard magic in there as well. First time I've used it on this little cycle of GMax raids. This is going to be the final one that I'm going to do with you, and then we're going to finish off that Swirlix research task for part of this event which is going on. So can we get ourselves a shiny one just to finish this little raid battle day-ish thing going? You don't need to do too many of these, and I'm certainly not going to spend the mega particles and all these remote raid passes to keep doing it. Is that one shiny? It's not, and that one is actually even worse with a 1006 CP. So let's check that one with you, and then we're going to finish off the Swirlix review. The Swirlix research task. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Beautiful catch for an awful CP spread. There we go. It is, yeah, I thought so. 13, 10, 12, and that one is all done. So let's finish off what we've got on today's tab. This is the Sweet Swarm timed research, and this is going to have, I can imagine, Swirlixes everywhere. That one is the 87. We're going to fly through these together because, listen, you don't need to see me catching Swirlixes. Second one is 492. Again, nothing special there. Bottom one of these two left now is not shiny, and that's a 493. Yeah, we're not getting anything really good on this, unfortunately. Let's just catch you again, and then we will go to the final ones. Godchka, I'm sorry, my man, I'm not going to jump in that one. I've done enough today. It's enough mega particles spent. That one is a 4, 8, and a 4. And that one, again, is nothing to write home about. And then we're going to finish this one off with the end of the second page. 15 Pineaps, 2,500 Stardust, and an encounter with a 489 non-shiny Swirlix. Now, I think that is everything done. Expedition first page ticket. Big shout out to Randy. Thank you, Randy Sue, for giving me the gifted ticket for that. And that, I think, is everything that we can do with you. Yeah, there it is. Cozy Companions coming up as well. Worm Pokemon Snom making its debut in Pokemon GO. And Frosmoth is the evolution. 400 candies, though, for that evolution. I think it's raid locked, and it's egg locked as well. Let me just check that with you. Eggs, it's in 7km eggs only. And actually, the timed research that you get, these are 3 timed researches, will give you encounters, but it is 400 candies. So you are going to need to find a way of getting a few of those. And eggs will be the simplest and quickest way of doing that. A Munchlax hatch day coming up as well on the 9th. Right, there we go. That is, the wind is picking up, and we're going to wrap this one up. Thank you all for hanging out with me, and I'll see you all again very soon.